Welcome back to Dallas. The Knicks with an 11-point lead as we get ready for play in the third quarter. And we just received word that Anthony Mason will not play the rest of the way. He suffered a concussion in a collision with David Wood back in the second quarter. He did stay in the game, but he will not see any more action. Played 20 minutes in the first half. And the Knicks will open up with J.R. Reed, Patrick Ewing, Willie Anderson, and Derek Harper and John Starks in the backcourt. Right here is how it occurred as Anthony Mason and David Wood were involved in this collision.
Well, actually, maybe it was two separate occasions as David Wood looked like he got hit by another New York player, and maybe it was George McLeod who hit Anthony Mason in the back of the head. So very unusual play there, both with head injuries, but not hitting each other.
So the Knicks now particularly short-handed. Charles Oakley still sitting out with the fractured thumb. Hubert Davis out with the hyperextended left knee. And the Knicks extend to a 50-37 lead, and they have scored the last 18 points.
Now, when you see Patrick Ewing, offensive foul there on George McLeod. Let's take another look at that play where Anthony Mason sustained that concussion. Yeah, it looks like maybe I think he did graze with David Wood. They banged, but not more than a graze when it causes a concussion. Of course, Dallas knows a lot about concussions with Troy Aikman. He's had his share.
Here's the double on Ewing. What a pass from Harper. A bullet for Reed. And the Knicks with 20 unanswered now lead the Mavericks 52-37.
And we're just seeing the Dallas Maverick lack of interior defense. On the first play, Patrick Ewing getting position in the paint. Nothing Lorenzo Williams could do. No double team could get there. And then a beautiful thread the needle pass from Derek Harper to J.R. Reed.
Now, when you see Popeye Jones continuously shooting from the outside, you know something's wrong. That is not his game.
Well, he'll take a kick-out pass, a 15-foot shot, but he shouldn't even be looking for that. His forte is getting in on the offensive glass. Jimmy Jackson is their shooting guard. He's the guy that they have to start getting some shots for, but he's been making these kinds of plays throughout much of the season.
And then the Knicks give it right back. Jimmy Jackson apparently took a shot in the back of the neck. Jim Jackson got off to the fast start, but he has been very quiet. Dallas has now missed its last 10 shots. They have gone 8.5 minutes without a field goal. Ewing again getting a hand on it. Jackson putting the move on Anderson. Way off. Got glass. This is brutal.
You know, Dick Motta's old offense back in the old days with the Washington Bullets and Chicago Bulls was a forward-oriented offense, trying to post the forwards, and really not much for the guards. And you can see it right here. The guards are having to force shots, but really they don't have a go-to type of forward, because Popeye Jones is not a low-post player, and George McLeod is certainly not a post player. He's a guy who spots up on the perimeter for three-point shots.
Foul committed by Lorenzo Williams. Dick Motta in his second go-round as coach of the Dallas Mavericks. He coached the Mavs their first 7 years in the NBA. Took over from Quinn Buckner last season. When he coached his first NBA game back in October of 1968, 9 of the Mavericks had not even been born. Dick Motta won a championship with the Washington Bullets back in the 77-78 season. Actually, the Baltimore Bullets. John Starks called for the foul. Dick Motta, one-time coach of the Chicago Bulls, and was very quick to point out, Matt, that he actually traded for you twice. Now, you can look at that as a compliment that he wanted you on 2 occasions.
15 seconds on the shot clock.
15 on the shot clock. Dick Motta, 64 years of age, the oldest coach in the NBA, going up against Jeff Van Gundy at 34, the youngest coach in the league. Here is McLeod. They cannot put one down, and now Lorenzo Williams. after 13 consecutive misses, finally scores for Dallas. They went 9 minutes, 22 seconds without a field goal. A 22-2 run right now. Ewing, and the Knicks now lead 56-39. Dick Motta, when asked about their ball-playing skill, was blocked by Ewing. Rejected by Ewing as he tried to stuff it. And here's Kidd for 3. 56-42 to score. Dick Motta, in affectionate fashion, said that you were so slow that you actually never got tricked on a second fake because you did not react to the first one. Well, I would not accept that.
Well, you know, Dick's been doing this too long. His memory is clouded right now. He really doesn't have a good idea of what happened.
I see.
25 years ago.
And I know he'll appreciate that very much.
Dick really has a lot of enthusiasm. It was kind of painful talking to him yesterday about the problems this team is going through. But he is trying to keep his spirits and head up to try to keep his young team in the same fashion.
Nice ball fake by Starks, but it was rejected.
Shot clock violation, Mavericks ball at home.
And a shot clock violation was called, which stopped the fast break. That was a fortunate call for the Knicks because Dallas was breaking down court, and they were held back on the 24-second violation.
One of the things I noticed about Jeff Van Gundy, of course, this is only his 7th game, but the games I've watched, he has not gotten involved with arguing with the officials or any of that. His mind is totally on the game and on his team, which is a good sign.
Jones again forcing the issue. He is now 2 of 9 from the field. J.R. Reed posting up and then squares up. Ewing with the rebound. Patrick Ewing is having his way. 22 points, 10 rebounds, and the Knicks lead by 16.
I think Jeff also realizes that he has a number of players who will do their share of barking at referees. He doesn't want to add to it.
It's a very volatile group on this squad. Anderson on the back tap. Reed able to keep it alive. And Harper directs traffic.
He knows that Patrick Ewing is just having his way inside against Lorenzo Williams.
Here's the double as Jones comes over. Starks had the foot out of bounds. Nice move, but it will not count.
Well, the Mavericks chose not to double-team Patrick Ewing in the first half, only come down when he had the ball on the floor. Of course, on many occasions, he's getting the ball so close to the basket that a double couldn't get there anyway. Now, the double team is coming. Now he's going to have to pass the ball out of there, and the Knicks will get some good shots.
Ewing has scored 8 of the Knicks' 10 points in this third quarter. Kidd goes back to the post-up, and here is Jones for 3, and gets the front rim. That's his second from downtown. 58-45. The Knicks with the lead.
Well, they're posting Jason Kidd, which is a good move. He's a good post player, and he can certainly pass well. But all the other 4 Mavericks are standing out on the perimeter. Nobody cutting to the basket. It's so easy to defend.
Offensive foul called on Derek Harper and a timeout.